Good morning, Super Readers! Thank you for joining us in our Valley PBS classroom. I'm Mrs. Nix.
I'm Mrs. Hammock.
And I'm Mrs. Vang.
This is a place for us to learn, practice, and grow our brains to become even stronger readers, writers, and thinkers. So let's get started by warming up our brains with some
Ear training
called Daily Phonemic Awareness. Okay, so Super Readers, today we're going to go through and we're going to practice our listening skills using rhyme. So we're going to identify, do two words rhyme. Okay. We're going to give it a yes or a no. If they rhyme, then we're going to try and come up, oh yeah, we can do a thumbs up.
And then?
And if they do rhyme, can we think of another word that rhymes with those two?
Okay.
So I'm ready to challenge you. Are you ready to take on a challenge? All right, let's do it.
Okay.
So start kind of easy. How about park, bark? Do we know our chant? Let's practice. Park, bark, they both say ark. Perfect. So
thumbs up.
Yes.
Yes, that's
Can we think of something else that rhymes with park, bark?
Oh, I know. Because Ricky had a great joke.
How about dark?
Dark
Is the word that I thought of too.
Oh, you guys are so funny. So park, bark, dark, they all end with ark. Excellent. Okay, how about this one?
Okay.
Port, sort. Port, sort, they both say ort. So,
Thumbs up.
That's a thumbs up.
yes. Can we think of a word that rhymes with port and sort?
How about short?
Ooh, that's a great one. Yes. Port, short, sort, all of them have ort at the end.
Yep.
Great. How about born and bored?
Born. Bored. They. Nope.
Oh, I tried to trick you. You're right. They both have the or sound in the middle, but one has a and the other has a d at the end. You have to have both that vowel sound and that consonant sound have to be the same. Nice. Okay. Last one. Bar, jar. Bar, jar. They both say are.
That's a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Absolutely. What rhymes with bar and jar?
Star.
That's it.
Far.
Ooh, car.
It's amazing. It's a Wednesday. I bet you guys are thinking of all kinds of amazing words, but you know what we're going to do right now?
Yes, we're
Should
going
we?
to do the volcano.
Let's do the volcano.
Act like a volcano.
What is standing very still? Is it a volcano or is it a hill? If it starts to shake and it cannot stop, it's a volcano. 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 And it's going to blow. It's time. What is standing very still? Is it a volcano or is it a hill? If it starts to shake and it cannot stop, it's a volcano. 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 And it's going to blow. It's time.
I know. I love behaving like a volcano.
That's
so
a great
fun.
one.
So glad we read that volcano story in the beginning because
I
that was
know.
a perfect song.
Perfect
Okay,
match.
We're going to go and practice some more review sounds. I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
Okay, super readers, let's go and review some more sounds that we have already learned. Now remember, we have reviewed that shirt car that said that sound. We reviewed that R, the star car that said R. Today, we are going to be reviewing the corn car, and the corn car says or. Good job. I hear you guys at home. Or. Now, if you look at my corn card, there are 3 different ways that I can spell that or sound. So say it with me. Ready? We can say that or, it's spelled O-A-R. So O-A-R can say or can be spelled O-R, and or can also be spelled O-R-E. 3 different ways that I can spell that or sound when I hear it as I am writing and or as I am reading. So when you see that O-A-R, we're going to say that or sound. Same thing with the O-R. We say or, and O-R-E, we say or. It makes one sound. So let's practice blending and reading and building words. That's right. Let's call our friends. Help me say friends.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you guys ready? Our super readers are ready. We're going to be blending these words up here. Remember, this is just a review because we've already learned this, so we are practicing to make our brain smarter. Are you guys ready?
do it.
Okay. Look at my first word. Let's see. What does this say?
Bored. Bored.
Good job. What
Bored.
does that say?
Bored.
Good job. Okay, let's keep going. This one says
Or.
roar. Roar. That was a good one. That says roar. That was a good one. Okay. How about this word?
Or.
More.
More.
please.
Good job. Okay, last one.
Ort. Short. Short.
Short.
I am
Good.
very short.
Oh,
Good
you're
job
cute.
blending those words. You guys, I can tell you guys have been practicing your reading with all those different sounds. Okay, but now, can you guys help me build a word with that or sound?
Yes, let's
Now
do
remember, there are 3 different choices. Let's see if you guys pick the right way to spell this word. Are you guys ready?
Very tricky.
Okay, how about the word score? Score.
it. Score.
Like Ricky, score. We'll score. We'll have to score to win the game.
It's kind of like in soccer. Yeah. Okay.
So segment if you need to. Or.
That sounds like a blend.
I think it's a
say
blend
blend.
too. But is it SK or SC? I think it's a SC.
Yep, I
You guys
think
both
so.
agree? Okay,
Yeah.
you guys agree?
Yeah.
They
Let's
say
try
it's
it.
a SC. Or.
Ooh.
Okay. This one,
Let's see the choices.
I've read it before, and I know it has an E at the end, which makes me then think it needs to be the O-R-E because I do remember it having an E at the end. Can we try that one?
Yeah, let's try it.
Let's try it.
Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, that's it.
Does that say score? Good job. Score is spelled S-C-O-R-E. And I like your thinking, Tina. Most of the time when there's that E at the end, or when we hear that or at the end, some of the times it does have the E. Not all the time,
No.
but some of the time. But
Tina,
that
follow
was
the
good
score.
thinking. Good job, you two. Okay, I'm gonna have my super readers read the sentence with me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow so we can
Okay.
practice some more. Is that
Bye,
okay?
Mrs. Van.
All
Bye,
right,
super
bye,
readers.
friends. Okay, super readers, it's your turn now. Help me read this sentence. And as you are reading, I want you to count or see how many or sounds you guys can read. Are you ready? Okay. Start with the boats or was lost in the storm. How did you do? Did you find those words with the or? Or, that's right, O-A-R, it's a word by itself. Or and storm. Good job reading. Okay, let's continue with our reading practice by learning our high frequency words with Mrs. Hammock.
Okay, super readers, let's review those high frequency words. Ready? Thought, right, through, new, above, and sure. Great job. All right, today we're going to focus on the word through. Through. Let's spell it together. T-H-R-O-U-G-H. Through. Very good. All right, this can be a tricky one, so you might want to practice by writing it down a few times. Let's take a look at our sentence. We went, the door. We went through the door. Great job. All right, you are going to listen to a really interesting story about a different country. This story is called My New Life in India. I want you to pay close attention and see what things you learn about life in India. And then we'll come back and see Mrs. Nix and see what we can do to put that story back in order. You ready? Okay.
A New Life in India by Christopher Herrera, illustrated by Laura Freeman. Chapter 1, Getting to Know India. Mason Jones and his family are moving to India from the U.S. They drive from the airport to their new home. Mason is surrounded by amazing sights. The streets are filled with traffic. Trucks, cars, motorbikes, two-wheel, rickshaws, and bicycles share the road. I have never seen so much traffic, Mason exclaims. Mr. and Mrs. Jones have friends in India. The next day, they go to their house. The Gopals have 2 sons, Raj in the 5th grade. Deb is Mason's age. They will be in 2nd grade together. Mason is curious to learn more about a special day called School Spirit Day. He can't wait to ask Deb about it. The families go to a cricket match. Cricket is India's favorite sport. Deb and Mason watch the players move around the field. Mason, I think you will love cricket. It is similar to baseball. 2 teams play each other, Deb explains. One bats while the other fields. When a player hits a ball, he runs between 2 areas like bases. These are called wickets. If a person catches the ball, the batter is out. The teams switch places after 10 outs. After the cricket match, the families have dinner. Mrs. Gupta makes lamb curry. She also makes a spinach and cheese dish, sag paneer, and rota. Rota is a warm, flat bread. Mason likes the food. It is surprisingly spicy. It is filled with different flavors. Chapter 2, Going to School. The next morning, Mason walks to the Gupta's house. Like Raj and Dev, he wears a white uniform. A driver takes them to their private school. After their morning classes, Mason and Dev head to the cafeteria and eat sandwiches brought from home. At lunch, Dev describes School Spirit Day. I'm so excited for School Spirit Day tomorrow. Our class will perform a play. We also get to eat special snacks. At the end of the day, they hand out awards. It sounds fun. I wonder if I will get to be in the play, Mason says. Mason and Dev have social studies after lunch. They learn about India's independence. It won its independence from Britain on August 15, 1947. The class shares how they celebrate Independence Day. Deb says, "We go to a parade and get sweets. My family has a picnic. At night, there are fireworks." He turns to Mason. "Maybe this year you can celebrate with us." Mason tells the class about American Independence Day. America won its independence from Britain, too. We declared our independence on July 4th, 1776. On July 4th, Americans celebrate. They have parades. They have picnics, too. At night, there are fireworks. The fireworks are like bright flowers in the sky. Chapter 3, After School Activities. After school, Mason travels with Dev to Dev's music lesson. Dev is learning to play the talba, a double drum. Dev shows him how it's played. "I use my fingers and palms. I play one drum with my right hand and one with my left." Dev hands the talba to Mason. "Here, you try." After tabla practice, the boys go to watch Raj. He is practicing a special Indian dance. It is called Dandiya Raj. Like the other children, Raj wears a fancy, colorful costume. The children form circles that move in different directions. The dancers hold colorful sticks. They hit them together to the beat of the music. They twirl and move their bodies. Chapter 4, School Spirit Day. School Spirit Day has finally arrived. Everyone is excited. Mason's class will perform a play. Dev and Mason both get parts. They wonder what people will come up with for their costumes. "I can't wait to perform my lines on stage," Mason says. On this day, some children will get awards. Awards will be given to children who do well in their studies. Awards will also be given to those children who do well in sports. "Maybe we'll both get an award," says Dev. "Wouldn't that be exciting?" Mason is settling into his new home. He has great friends and a new school. He has already learned so many new customs. "I love it here. I feel like the luckiest kid in the world," he exclaims.
Awesome. Did you enjoy that story? Yeah, there were so many interesting things. You know what's a really great strategy to do after reading a story like that? Is to go back and to retell it. So how about we do a little retelling right now?
Nick, did you say you're going to retell?
Hey, Ricky, I did. Would you like to help our super readers maybe retell our story, A New Life in India?
Yes, please, because you know I love to retell.
You do, and you do such a fine job. All right, so Ricky, we're going to just kind of go in order here. We're going to start up here looking at this top picture. Can you help us remember what was going on at the beginning of our story?
At the beginning of the story, there's a little boy. His name is Mason, and his family moved to India. India, that's a country far away, isn't it? But their friends, the Guptas, lived there. And guess what? Mason was in second grade with their son Dev, and Mason couldn't wait to ask Dev all about a special day called School Spirit Day.
That's right. They were learning all about School Spirit Day. And the boys were in second grade together. All right, so what happened next?
Well, the Guptas take Mason and his family to a cricket game. And cricket is India's favorite sport. It's very similar to baseball. But then the family share an Indian dinner. They eat different foods. Mason thinks their food is delicious.
Great job. So then what happened?
Well, then the boys wore the white uniforms to school, and at lunch, Deb tells Mason about School Spirit Day. Because guess what? They're going to do a play, and they're going to get a special snack. And after lunch, they learn about India's Independence Day. Then Mason tells the class about America's Independence Day.
Right. Great memory. Okay, almost to the end. How about this one right here?
Well,
What are the boys doing?
this is after school. Deb
Okay.
has music lesson. He's learned to play a drum called a tabla. Tabla. That's what I think
yeah.
it is, a tabla.
Yeah.
And Deb is showing Mason how he plays with his hands. He tells Mason to try playing it.
Great. And then how did the story end?
Well, at the end, everybody was excited on School Spirit Day. Mason and Deb had their parts in the school play. Mason loves his new home. He has new friends, a new school, and a new custom.
That was fantastic. Ricky, you did an amazing job of retelling. I bet our super readers were right there with you. I bet they knew all of those things too. Great strategy. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it. You know what? I think we're going to do a little bit of writing. Did you want to maybe circle around and come and hang out with us over here and do some writing?
Yeah, I'm going to grab my pencil and I'll
Okay.
come.
Yeah,
I'll
go
be right
do
there.
that. Awesome. So great job, super readers. And today, what I'd like us to do is take this story and apply it to today's writing prompt. It says, how are the kids in India different than the kids in the United States? Yesterday, we worked on how the boys were the same. Today, I want us to talk about how they're different or not the same. What are some things that are different? Because there were a lot of things that were the same. I want to focus on different today. So kids in India are different than kids in the US in a few ways. So maybe our friends could come and help us out. So, hey friends, can you guys come and think of some things? Hi!
I got my pencil and I remember what I was thinking.
Great job, great job. Okay, well, what could we say about how the kids are different in India than in the United States? Rita, what can you think of?
Well, I love baseball, so I naturally thought that first the kids in India, they like to watch cricket instead of baseball.
They did like to watch cricket instead of baseball. Good job. That was one of the things. What was another thing that they liked or did that was different?
They had different types of food.
Oh, and of course, Ricky would notice the types of food, right? I can tell all about the food. So next they had different types of food. All right, is there maybe one more?
There was. They talked about Independence Day, remember?
Oh yeah,
That's
It was
right.
different from America's.
Oh, that's right. When does America have theirs?
I was on the
ours.
4th of July.
4th of July. And when does India celebrate theirs?
I remember wasn't it in August?
August.
Ooh, yeah,
So last
yeah.
they celebrate their country's Independent Day on August 15th. Did you know that? That's amazing. You know what else is amazing? The story you're about to hear from our friend. We'll see you in a minute.
Bye.
Well, hello, super readers. I have another book for you today. This is a book called Not Norman by a goldfish story by Callie Bennett. In this book, this little boy wanted a pet, but guess what? He didn't want Norman. Norman was a goldfish. But guess what? He finds out that Norman can become a great pet. Do you know why Norman the goldfish is a great pet? Well, you're just gonna have to read to find out, 'cause Norman is the best pet. I would love him as my pet with my friends. So make sure you check this book out to read in your library or on Sora. Thanks for watching Valley PBS. See you next time. Bye-bye. Oh my goodness, who's that handsome fellow there? Why, it's me. I love that story. Have you guys read that story? I love
I don't know, but
I
it's great. But you know
Love
what?
it.
I have a joke for you, Ricky.
Oh, okay.
What month is the shortest?
I don't know.
Well, May. It only has 3 letters.
Oh my
Had to do it.
goodness.
Mrs.
That was
Had to do it.
awesome.
Had to do it. Hey, thanks for joining us today on Valley PBS, and we look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow, same time. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.